Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Nicki DLux, and I'm coming to you today with a brand new episode of my show, Life with Lux, okay? So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and do me a favor and hit the like, comment, and subscribe button so you know exactly when I'll be rolling out these shows. You'll be the first people to know so you can stay on top, okay? Perfect. Welcome back everyone, and if you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys. The messages, the comments I received on my last video were crazy. We received almost 20,000 views on my post. Okay, so that's crazy for my first episode. So we're back today with another one. Okay, so welcome. Thank you. So the title of my show today is called Double Standards. Okay, so we're talking about double standards in society, double standards in relationships, and also the very important double standard of them all to me is sexuality, okay? So when it comes to sexuality, you know, that's a big one for me. I think that as women, we are treated unfairly when it comes to sexuality. I think that, you know, men are praised. Of course, he's a player, he's a pimp, he has multiple women. A woman is a whore, she's a slut if she chooses to do what she wants with her body. She has multiple partners, or say she's dated multiple men, multiple marriages. You know, she's looked at like her value goes down when it comes to that, her worth. And it looks like a man's worth actually goes up if he is very active, okay? Like they say, you know, in history, a man has multiple wives, but I've never really heard of a wife having multiple husbands. Historically, it's okay. People think it's okay for a man to have multiple women versus a woman having multiple men. And I think that is something that is a double standard. You know, that leads into what we're told as young women, told as young men. I think that, you know, young women are told to save themselves before marriage. A man is told to go out there and have sex with as many women as you can before you get married, get it out your system. To me, it's such a big gap as far as what we deem acceptable for a woman and what we deem acceptable for a man. So I want to say also double standards in relationships when it comes to cheating. I've noticed that, you know, I have friends mention, you know, they're in relationships with men and, you know, that men has cheated on them. And they're pretty much told to, you know, that's how he is. You know, if you love him, you accept him and you'll get over it, you know? And then I always say, well, I don't think that's fair, because what if you were to cheat on him? You know, how would he feel knowing that you stepped out on the relationship? And chances are, 9 times out of 10, a man is not going to view cheating like a woman is going to view cheating. You know, women have taken men back after cheating time and time again. People have stated that that makes a good woman, her understanding that her man will cheat and her allowing it because it's just the way it goes. It's the standard. I've had a man actually tell me as well that what makes a good woman is a woman that's patient. What makes a good woman is a woman that knows that her man might go through certain stages. You know, people might say, oh, it's the hoe phase. You know, he might go through his hoe phase, but if she loves him, she'll be patient enough with him and allow him to grow, because that's what men do. Okay, I kind of rebutted that and I said, well, would that be the same as for a woman? You know, does that make a good man, as far as is that man going to be patient enough and allow his woman to go through her phases and to grow? Could that man still love that woman if she went through her whole phase, as people call it? I think it's a double standard because men also receive a lot of pressure from other men on what we deem normal, what we accept. And then women also, you know, feel that pressure from other women as what, you know, we should accept. I don't say it's just a man's trait. I think it's a personal trait. It's a personal choice that you've made. And we can't rely on being a man or a woman for our actions that we take. We have to take accountability ourselves. With a man having a child out of wedlock, that's something that was also brought to my attention that someone wanted me to discuss, the double standards on that. I think on social media and in our society, we have these examples of these women that have been with these men, and these men have stepped out in their relationships and had, outside children. And, or maybe something in your family, something that happened, your grandmother, someone that you know personally has dealt with that. We've all heard this kind of story. A man steps out, he has a baby with another woman outside of his relationship. She ends up getting pregnant, and the wife finds out about it either while she's pregnant or either after the fact, and that wife is accepting to that situation, and she still stays with the husband, and it's something that is considered more normal. I wouldn't say it's more normal for a woman to step out. But I personally dealt with a woman stepping out in her relationship or her marriage, getting pregnant by someone else, the man knowing that, and that man deciding to stick it out with her and work through with that. A lot of times the relationship is over. A man's like, hey, this is what you did. I don't forgive you. I can't see how you can do that. That's all I see. Now that I look at you, I cannot continue to stay in this relationship. It's not a representation on both sides. It's not something that I'm seeing that is accepting on both ends. So do what you feel is right for yourself. Do not succumb to the pressures of feeling like socially, this is not acceptable. We're not projecting that pressure on a man on how he should act accordingly or how he should do things. And I feel like a lot of men put that pressure on women, and a lot of women are afraid to do certain things or act a certain way because they feel like it's not acceptable to a man. I wouldn't want to put this kind of picture out because, how will my husband feel, or how will my future boyfriend feel, or, and it's kind of sad that we still think like that, and we don't feel like we can be ourselves, and we don't feel like we can express ourselves, sexuality or sexiness or feeling free, because we're always afraid of how a man's going to view us. So with that being said, I would like you to like, comment, and subscribe. I know that I've dealt with double standards in relationships personally. I know I've heard plenty stories of double standards in relationships, and it's something that as a society we do need to continue to work on. We do need to be able to be ourselves. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to everyone at home watching me on your computer. I appreciate everybody. And stay tuned, okay? And I will see you next time. All right. This is Life with Lux. Bye-bye.